हेलो बच्चों, वेलकम टू माय चैनल एब्सोल्यूट लर्निंग। आज की क्लास में हम लोगों ने क्लास 10 साइंस का कुछ टॉपिक निकाला है, क्योंकि अभी बोर्ड एग्ज़ाम नज़दीक है। सेबा का भी एसएसएलसी आ रहा है, तो हम लोगों ने कुछ टॉपिक निकाला है इसी पर्पज से। तो आप लोग देखिए, ये सब पढ़िए। तो आई होप दीज आर इम्पोर्टेंट फ्रॉम द एग्जामिनेशन पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू। तो शुरू करते हैं। फर्स्ट दूसरा टॉपिक लिया है हम लोगों ने from the chapter carbon and its compound. So number 1, carbon. What is carbon? Carbon is an element. So different materials, substances on the earth crust, they may be element, compound or mixture. So carbon is an element. Its symbol is C. Atomic number 6. Atomic mass 12. Electronic structure 2,4. And the color of the carbon is black. This is a very important element to discuss. The percentage of the carbon in the earth crust is low, but the numbers of the compound is very high. The next is carbon compound and organic compound. Carbon compound or organic compound. So the compound which contain carbon is known as the carbon compound. Normally they join with their oxygen, nitrogen and hydrogen. So these are carbon compound. But all the compound that contain carbon may not be the organic compound, because cyanide, carbide and carbonate, these are not organic compound. But other compounds normally which are found in the animals and the plant body or different substances are known as carbon compound. Although the percentage of the carbon is very low, the numbers of carbon compound is very high. And number 3, the topic to be discussed is catenation. Catenation. It is also known as cell combination. Carbon shows a special property of self combination, that is, carbon can join themselves to form a long chain, and this property of self combination of the carbon atom is known as the catenation. Due to this property, catenation property, we may get a large molecule of carbon compound or huge numbers of the carbon compound, and this chain is exceptionally stable. Next is its valency and bond. The electronic structure of carbon is 2,4. That is, first shell contain 2 electron and second shell contain 4 electron. So to get a inert gas structure, we need another 4 electron. But it is not easy to remove the 4 electron of the outer orbit of the carbon. That's why it share another 4 electron of other atom and form covalent compound. So carbon form covalent compound, and since the outermost orbit contains 4 electron and it need another 4 electron to get inert gas structure, so its valency is 4. So we have already discussed for carbon, what is carbon compound and organic compound, what is its valency and bond, what is catenation and self combination. Next, occurrence of carbon. Occurrence of carbon. How they occur? They may occur in two states, in free state or in combined state. In free state, we may get it in diamond, graphite, and also in Buckminster fullerenes. In combined state, we may get as carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, carbonate that is in the form of marble, chalk, etc. And also we found in the different type of the compound as we get it in plant oil, edible bodies, or in other form. So these are the occurrence of carbon that is in free state and combined state. Now we will discuss few topic from the chapter electricity. So number one, what is electric circuit or simple electric circuit? So this is the diagram of a simple electric circuit. So this is the diagram of a simple electric circuit. So here we will get a continuous path of current supply by through this wire, and this power is supplied by a battery, and the off on is carried out by a switch, and this is cell, this is a resistance, it may be bulb. So this is a continuous part of a electric supply, and this amount of the current flowing in the circuit can be measured by ammeter. So this type of arrangement, which is made by connecting wire to a resistor with a battery by means of a key, and or if we add a meter or we may leave it, then this type of arrangement is known as simple electric circuit. Next we will discuss, in circuit we may get different type of resistors. So resistors may be arranged in two-way combination of resistor. Combination of resistor. Number one, series connection. Number one, series connection, and number two is parallel connection. So we may connect resistors in two types, series connection and parallel connection. So this is a series connection of resistor. Suppose this is R1, R2, R3. This is a series connection where positive end-to-end connection is positive to negative. Positive of one resistor is connected to negative. So in this case, the equivalent resistance R can be calculated by just simply adding these three resistors. There is another connection which is parallel connection. So here this is R1, R2, R3. This is plus, 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 minus, minus, minus. So all plus is added to one common point and all minus end of the resistor is connected to another point. So this type of connection is known as parallel connection, and we can get the equivalent resistance by adding their reciprocal. Some numerical problem may be asked in our board exam. So these two are very important formula to find out the equivalent resistor in case of series connection and parallel connection. Next we will discuss few topics from biology, that is environment. From the chapter our environment. Simply we can say our surrounding, that we see our surrounding, is called the environment. It is a broad term, and next term to be discussed is ecosystem. So ecosystem is structural and functional functional unit of environment. So these are small unit. This is a broad area. So two type of main ecosystem is there. Mainly, although there are different type of them, mainly we can say terrestrial or aquatic. In terrestrial, for example, we can say the forest, grassland, etc. are desert. These are example of terrestrial ecosystem. Aquatic, river, pond, lake, etc. are example of aquatic ecosystem. So in each ecosystem there are different type of living plants and organisms which are which depends on each other for their life struggle or for their adaptation. They depends on each other to carry out their life activity. So there are in ecosystem there are two type of component. One is biotic component ecosystem, biotic component and abiotic component. What is biotic component? This is different type of plant, animal, other small organism, etc. In abiotic animal, it may be soil, air, water, temperature. These are abiotic components which is very important for any life, whether it may be plant or animal, to carry out their life activity. So together they biotic abiotic component together form a ecosystem. It may be a river. There are different type of the plants and different type of the aquatic animals with soil, air, water, temperature, etc. So they depend on each other for their life processes. So this is about the biotic and abiotic component. So again, if we study about the biotic component, we may get another three classification, that is producer. So what is producer? Producers are those organisms or plants, green plants, which can produce their own food. So mainly they are green plant. These are producer. They produce their food by the process of the photosynthesis. And the next is consumer. We are consumer. We and other animal or living organism which depends for their food directly or indirectly to producer is called consumer. It may be human, other animal and organisms, microorganism. And the third one is decomposer. So these may be algae, fungi, etc. They decompose the complex organic matter. Decompose, important point, complex organic matter to simple organic matter, inorganic matter, complex organic matter to simple inorganic matter, and return it to the soil so that later on it can be used up by plant again. So this is the main role of decomposer. Decomposer also clean the environment, and it is very helpful for ecosystem and our environment. So these are 10 topics we have discussed in a very simple way. These are important from the examination point of view. तो हम लोगों ने बड़ी इजी मेथड से ये 10 टॉपिक देख लिया बहुत ही कम समय में. तो आप लोग प्लीज गो थ्रू इट, study them, and if you like this video, please like and share, and if you are new, please subscribe my channel.